Hey everyone, I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show. Next. Trevor Williams will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He will lead this one off today. Fouled away.
First pitch, 135.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track, the wall, gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
So now to the plate, Mike Tauchman. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So coming to the plate, Yadier Molina, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Standing in, Colin Moran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Shortstop, Cole Tucker.
At the plate now, Cole Tucker. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's safe.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 44.
Stepping in, Kevin Kramer, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than this.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch, lifted down the line in left, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Kramer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Adam Frazier. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
In now, Trevor Williams. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 1 inning in the books here. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-2. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Dylan.
First pitch on its way. Dylan Carlson is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-1 home.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Murphy finds it. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 47.
Now in the box, Rangel Ravelo. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Nope.
Up high. 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 1-0 the count. Runner at second here with one man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's only 2 for 10.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. On the ground to third. Reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 22, Jack Flynn.
Into the box, Jack Flaherty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch to the left side, but it's well foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
0-2, here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Frazier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cardinals 2. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Third baseman, Colin.
Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bader is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Ready for another chance? Cole Tucker. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! 2 runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Number 17 for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
It's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cardinals 2. Now to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond, and if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. He's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Two and two. Bases are empty, one man out. Pops this one up, and this is taken in for the second out.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Edman. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? And the pitch. Popped him up. Moran has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Up next,
so they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. Digging in, John Ryan Murphy, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Tauchman comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Now batting, Adam Frazier. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-2. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
So coming to the plate, Dylan Carlson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They still trail here at 6-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
The pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
To the plate now, Colin Moran. Lined into right, a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Into the box now, Cole Tucker. And he puts it on the ground to second. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Number 33 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Bryan Reynolds will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Josh Bell the next to hit. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to third. This could be 2. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, the right fielder, Gregory.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Gregory Polanco. First offering on its way. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Three-run home run down the line and right. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Standing in now, Kevin Kramer. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy. Fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Rangel Ravelo. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
0-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Bell just to the right of the mound. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
At the plate, Harrison Bader. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Hit high and deep to right center. Polanco on the run. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Brad Miller.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Frazier has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Two outs here with a runner at third. 1-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Carpenter out in front a bit here as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Number 36 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 36.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, Adam Frazier.
First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
At the plate, Trevor Williams, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag there by Molina. He's out at the plate. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
At the plate now, Cole Tucker. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Mike Tauchman.
Mike Tauchman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Tommy Edman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Polanco is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
The 0-1. Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. He's got 3 hits, including a double.
Fielder, Brian Reynolds.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
In now, Gregory Polanco. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, D-Roll, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Ready once again, John Ryan Murphy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Riding in once again, Adam Frazier. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 12 and the Cardinals 2. All set for the start of the inning, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, number 4.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. The 0-2 to Molina. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Striding into the box, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
Number 47.
Striding in, Rangel Rebello. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Brian Hayes is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Brian Hayes.
Taken high and deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Here comes the first pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Ready for another shot now. Cole Tucker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Pirates. So they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Number 39 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Pirates, number 39.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Number 36.
Colton Wong will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The average sits at 294. 3 homers, 18 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Wong A 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Runners on first with 1 down. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Mike Tauchman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there, and that's just...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Polanco at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 out here and a runner at second. 3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Yadi Molina digging in now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0. Pops this one up. Polanco coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And to score, the runner from second.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Carlson.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's another 0-2. Fouled off. Three runs already home here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double.
Kyle Crick enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Kyle.
At the plate, Ronhel Ravello, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
4 runs here in this half inning. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they score 4 times on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pirates on top, 12-6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Brebbia is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tyler O'Neill will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Coming to the plate now, Brian Reynolds. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. First pitch on its way. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. To the plate now, Josh Bell, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. No one out with a runner at second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Brebbia has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Ready with another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Alex Reyes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Alex Reyes.
In now, Kevin Kramer.
Number 44.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy,
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? And that is off the wall in right field. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
when you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as the blowout continues. plate now, Adam Frazier, as he rips it on the ground to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next to the Pirates, the pitcher, Kyle Crick.
Stepping in, Kyle Crick. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now pitch on the way. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Still only one out in the inning. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is O'Neill, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Andrew Miller comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Colin Moran, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Now at the plate, Cole Tucker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds, as he drives a liner to right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
The first baseman, number 55. Josh Bell.
At the plate, Josh Bell. And he fouls this one off. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A pause, and the 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tuchman's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. 9th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 18-6. Stepping into the box, Harrison Bader.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon, as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. Settling in now, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Matt Carpenter. No balls and one strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 'There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Mike Tauchman, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-6 in this one today. The Pirates get their 20th home win this year. Trevor Williams earns win number 4 on the season. Jack Flaherty was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.